Let's welcome in PointsBet senior editor, our buddy Teddy Greenstein. Some call him Teddy G in certain towns. It's great to see you, pal. Outright odds in Houston. How are things shaping up this week?
Yeah, David and Shane, great to see you guys as always, man. And let's hit the board because we have a name at the top this week that a lot of people are going to find unusual. Sam Burns, come on down, plus 1,600. He was actually plus 1,200 at some books to start the week, so he has retreated a little bit. But, guys, normally we see the favorite at, plus 850, plus 900. So very even field this week in Houston. Sam Burns, a lot expected in the future. Ryder Cupper, major winner, and tied for 7th last year at Houston, so should have a good week. And check out Brooks Koepka. Let's not forget last year he finished 65-65 to backdoor a top 5 in Houston.
I'm looking at Talor Gooch. I think he continues the great run at plus 3,000. But one of the cool parts about the partnership with PointsBet is you guys actually they allow us to name a bet every week. You know this?
Yeah.
And so we can just come up with kind of silly, goofy bets, and you guys have to set a number to it. Our name a bet this week, we're thinking a Texas native wins the Houston Open. What are your thoughts?
Well, Shane, I will be mentioning Talor Gooch later in this segment. Don't you worry. But for now, we're talking Texans, and I love how you guys are embracing this name a bet. Y'all went with the cowboy boots this week. So we have identified 10 native Texans. They are Scotty Scheffler, Patrick Reed, Ryan Palmer, Bronson Burgoon, love saying that name, Brian Gay, Kramer Hickok, Andrew Landry, and 3 of the longest shots of the field, Kelly Kraft, Sean Stefani, and Chris Stroud. All of those 3 gentlemen are 1,000 to 1 to win this week. For my name a bet, okay, I decided to pick 4 of the biggest names and parlay them into a make-the-cut offering. Very little concern here about Finau and Reed. Those guys are super solid week in and week out. Now, Matthew Wolff, what's he going to do for us? Last week, he shot 61, and then 2 days later, 74. Slight concern there. And I think you always have to be a little worried about Brooks Koepka in a non-major miss the cut in Mayakoba.
Oh, having too much fun with these name of bets on PointsBet. A lot of fun. How about your lock of the week? I had just like a great run. I'm still 3-2, which isn't horrible. But you got something that we should pay attention to this week?
Yeah, I love that. A great run. All good things come to an end.
Right.
Touchdown Tony did not deliver a top 10 for us last week, Damon. But indeed, Talor Gooch, I mean, that was an inspired selection by Shane, who was desperate for a victory. So he took Talor to make the cut, and the man went out and shot 64-69. That must have been what it was like for those people who bet the Browns against the Bengals. Just an easy cash there. So I am sticking with Talor Gooch as a top 10. He fell off last week, shot 74 Sunday, but obviously playing well. I'm not driving it accurately, but I was looking at his tee to green stats. Tremendous. He's picking up almost 2 shots around on the field.
Teddy, I'm sitting here having a great Tuesday. Just a lovely Tuesday. David and I had salads for lunch, and you have to bring up the people that bet the Bengals. You've got to bring that up. It's touching me in the heartstrings, man. I'm trying to forget that decision on Sunday, but I do want to get your opinion on the LPGA this week and Jin Young Ko, a big favorite.
Yeah, indeed. A lot riding on this event this week, and Jin Young Ko. Look at that, plus 360. So this is the opposite of the men playing in Houston. Where here we have only 3 dominant favorites. Nelly Korda, of course, and Lydia Ko. Keep an eye on her. Of course, she won last week. No, I should say she dominated last week, but might be a little gassed returning from Saudi Arabia. She also has a good history here, finished tied for 4th in this event last year.
Speaking of dominant, my UCLA Bruins basketball team, one of the most dominant teams in the history of sports. Incredible run last year to the Final Four. Johnny Juzang, thought about going to the NBA. He's back. We got Jaime Jaquez, Tiger Campbell. Give me UCLA Bruins. How are we looking at the college hoops?
Well, I wouldn't dare add to any UCLA analysis there. Tiger Campbell came up big in that NCAA tournament, I remember. But regardless, let's just celebrate the fact that college hoops is back. And we got some big games tonight. We got Kansas giving 4 to Michigan State. We got Duke favored by about a bucket over Kentucky. Going to have my eyes on those. And if we're thinking futures, PointsBet has Gonzaga plus 600, Michigan plus 1,000. Of course, this is to win it all. And plus 1,200 Villanova and the aforementioned mighty UCLA Bruins. So, Damon, don't delay. Get to that window or app, my friend.
Teddy, it's a good thing we have a break. He can go on his phone right now and possibly place some action. We appreciate your time. As always, let's see how the name of bet works out this week.